Hello everyone, Cornkid here. In this video, I'm going to show how to use the Strength Ninja to get from the Church of Yorschka back to the Church of Yorschka, but I'm going to go through and open up all the shortcuts to the Pontiff's boss door so that you can kind of see again how you can do that with this character. So first off, I've put, with my build again, sorry I didn't show this in the last video, level 36, which is kind of low for this area. In my opinion, with all the points basically poured into strength, dex, and intelligence, just very little into vigor and endurance. My equipment, and this is for the Strength Ninja. The greatsword is the strength weapon. Got the shield of want just for souls when I decide to kill people. Sorcerer staff, and then I like Chloranthy ring, Flynn's ring, the slumbering dragon crest ring. That's important for the Strength Ninja build. You have to have this ring on. Otherwise, it doesn't make a lot of sense because the enemies will find you, even if you're invisible. And then Lloyd's sword ring. The Flynn's ring and Lloyd's sword ring are just to increase my attack, because again, this is a fairly low level character for this part. I'm doing Henri's quest, so I'm just going to talk to her real quick. Get this over with. You never managed to find Horace because I killed him in an earlier video. If you haven't watched that, little plug for myself there.
Please take this recompense my foolish requests, and also a token of protection. May the flames guide your way. Ah, you are brave indeed to face your duty alone. I would do well to learn from you.
Yeah, you would.
May the flames guide your way. I would may the
Alright, and then if you're interested, and I'm not going to do this because I'm trying to finish a quest line, but I wonder what that is over there in the corner. It looks like a statue, except there's a message in front of it. Wonder why there's a message in front of that statue straight ahead. Anyway, alright, so another sort of interesting thing to note. If you come up here, notice this tower here. It seems like it's nothing, but it's actually where you end up if you find one of the covenants. It's a little bit hard to find. That's when you drop down in the prison tower. That's where you end up. You wind up back in the Church of Yorschka. Okay, so now it's Strength Ninja stuff. So there are some enemies out here, and so if you're not careful, not some, usually one. So just kind of run through, and then if you turn left there's some stuff over there, and you see a little enemy there. And basically just kind of keep the strength stuff going. Now this room is a pain in the butt. If, you can sit up there with a bow and arrow, but there's a lot of enemies here. And as you get close to them, you can start to see their bodies show up. But, you don't have to fight them. And there's a couple out here, so we just kind of go down. You see, there's another thing too with the Strength Ninja. You get close to those guys and they show up. And then, now there are some enemies that will aggro to you even when you're doing the Strength Ninja thing. And so, this next part here, like normally I would just run through. I mean, I'm doing Sigvard's quest also, so if I wasn't doing Sigvard's quest, you just run into that sort of tower area that's straight ahead with that archway. There's bonfire in there. But to do the next part of Sigvard's quest, you have to go through here to the left. And these enemies down here can aggro to you, so you have to be careful. The other thing is, the game did something really kind of interesting in that if if you try to avoid the Sullivan's beast on the bridge when you first come into Central Irithyll, and that's where you start, and there's the bridge, you can just skip him by running straight ahead and doing the Central Irithyll bonfire. But if you do that, he shows up down here. And as you see, it's hard to walk around in this area, so not only do you have to fight a tough enemy, but you have to do it in an area where your mobility is limited. So, Now, the enemies down here, like I said, they can aggro to you, so even with the Strength Ninja character, it's not a bad idea to just, like, I just like taking them out, because they're not hard to kill. And I'd rather sort of take them out, like, one at a time than accidentally aggroing a whole bunch of them. Of course I missed. Nice, nice, nice. God damn it. Fucking moron. Shit, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die because I'm being stupid. Oh, fuck, I'm dead. This is always the answer, though, when you're doing the ninja character. When in doubt, run until you can safely cast Hidden Body, and then cast Hidden Body. And maybe they won't aggro to me if I stay invisible. Like when I've done this area before, it seems like they always came after me, but they seem to be ignoring me for now, so God damn. Yeah, I think they're going to not aggro to me, but I'm going to try to kill them anyway. Okay, so it doesn't look like they're aggroing. This is the punishment for them almost killing me. I feel almost obligated to prove to them that they're the error of their ways. Alright, then of course don't forget to get my favorite item in the game. Since you need ashes for the handmaiden, I'm always amused by those because of the call. Then of course get Sigward here. Yeah, wake up, dude. Wake up.
It's rather warm in here. Well, hasn't it been all too long? It's good to see you. Oh, I seem to have missed my chance, so I, Siegwart of Katerina, offer my deepest gratitude and a little surprise to go with it. It's all yours. I know. Won't you join me for dinner? I make a fine Esther soup. I've got some stewing right now. Even we undead deserve a little normalcy from time to time. And finally, upon this rendezvous, let us make a toast. To your valor, my sword, and our sworn duties. Long may the sun shine. Have you heard? Somewhere, hidden right here in Irithyll, is a deep dungeon. And even below that, the profaned capital, home of Yorm, the reclusive giant lord. That reminds me, I've a grave promise to keep. Oh, sorry. I'm afraid I've cast a cloud over things. Well, I'm going to have myself a little nap. The only thing to do, really, after a nice toast.
Alright, now that we've exhausted the dialogue, I'm going to go light the bonfire, And then after the bonfire's lit, then we'll get to the part where I actually open up all the shortcuts I was talking about. And I just do the bonfire so that I can travel back here quickly. Not that it takes that long to get here, it's just kind of annoying to have to go through that area again if you don't really need to. And so you might be wondering, why do Sigward first as opposed to, just going to lighten that bonfire? And I always do that to err on the side of caution if I'm trying to do Sigward's quest, because there's something about going into the dungeon, I think, that makes his quest fail if you haven't talked to him over here. So I always make a point to talk to him first, because it doesn't take that long to get to Irithyll dungeon from that bonfire, and so it's like I just assume I'm going to space it if I don't do it right away, and so I just get it out of the way. Alright, so now opening up all the shortcuts and doing the Strength Ninja thing. So, you definitely want to cast Hidden Body before you go through this door, because there are enemies in here that are a pain in the ass to deal with. Knight staring at the picture of everyone's favorite gal from Dark Souls 1. You just kind of run past that room. There's a few items up top there, so I mean it's worth playing that area to go get the items, particularly, if I remember right, I think Smo's hammer is up there. Now, going through this part, there are some enemies that will aggro to you. These damn dogs, they always aggro. And so you gotta stay out of the way of the frickin' dogs, stay invisible, and get to this doorway over here. Okay. Because this is the shortcut number 1 that you want to open. And I'm actually going to use this shortcut to rest at the bonfire, because the whole point is to open this door. This is a shortcut back to the Church of Yorschka bonfire. And so since I'm low on Ashen Estus flasks, I'm going to go back up there and top up. You see, it doesn't take long to get back to here to open up these shortcuts. Then I'm going to run through to the boss door real quick, backtrack, open up some of the other shortcuts, and then we'll end this video. It's a little longer than I was anticipating, so I wasn't originally planning on doing all the NPC stuff, but, sorry about that. Let's see if I remember right. There's a shortcut over here, too. So you see, you can go through this inside area also to get over to another shortcut that I'm going to open up here in just a moment. Alright, so basically you got to run up these stairs. I always cast Hidden Body here again. You can go around this room here with all these enemies just by going to the left, but with Hidden Body, it's no big deal. Just run through. Now I'm going to take care of these 2 enemies up here, so you can actually see how easy it is to kill the enemies. And there you go. See, these enemies are incredibly easy to kill. They don't aggro to you. Well, those guys might aggro if you stay close. They usually will take one swing and then that's it. So this is the Pontiff's boss door. And then down here, there's another shortcut door. And you just have to be careful because there are a couple enemies down here that, you know, see right there, say, okay. He looks at his buddy and you go, eh, there you go. Then you open up this shortcut gate, and if you just want to run straight to the Pontiff's boss door, you know, from the Church of Yorschka bonfire, all you got to do is just stay up here, and this is that pathway that I just showed you, where the item was. So you don't even have to bother with fighting anybody on sort of the first level or avoiding anybody. You just have to get those couple of guys up top, then you can just sort of hang out. So yeah, again, so once you've got that shortcut opened, you could either, if you really want, you could use the shortcut door that's straight ahead over there that we just opened, the gate with the elevator that puts you at the stairs, or you can just go around this way. I always cast Hidden Body twice because I often forget, and those two guys at the bottom of the stairs will attack me sometimes, and because I haven't cast it. And if I'm dawdling, I have been hit before, and it's enough to be annoying. So, easy button. And then, like I said, you can backtrack to get items from all the shortcuts. I did skip one, but these are the shortcuts that are the important ones for getting to the boss door. And then the other thing is, this is where you drop off to get the rings. You know, because like there's one ring that you have to drop down here to go get. So I guess I might as well just go do that now. You see? Uh-oh. Dangerous enemies. Whatever do we do? Oh, we just run around them. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. Again, no muss, no fuss, no real danger at all. And easy button. So you've basically seen all of the majority of Irithyll here. And that's it. So, like the video, subscribe, Cornkid out.